Affairs investigation is now underway for an officer involved in the case of accused murderer Bryan Kohberger. And according to experts, that could mean good news for Kohberger's defense. Kohberger was arrested late last year for the murders of 4 University of Idaho students who were stabbed to death in their off-campus home. He's now being held in the Latah County Jail in Idaho, awaiting his preliminary hearing. In newly released court documents filed on Monday, Idaho prosecutors have, quote, become aware of potential Brady Giglio material related to one of the officers involved in the above-referenced case. The material, in the form of confidential internal affairs investigation, is hereby submitted in camera to the court. What all that means is prosecutors are required by law to turn any information over to the defense that could exonerate the defendant, help their case, or impeach the credibility of a witness. Islam Crime Network host Jesse Weber explained on Dan Abrams Live, this could mean several things. An officer involved in the investigation could have lied or withheld evidence, meaning it could get thrown out. On a lesser scale, the officer may have had a pattern of misconduct in the past, but prosecutors have to disclose that information to the defense ahead of an eventual cross-examination. Right now, the case is under seal, so we don't have exact details about what happened. The prosecution has also asked the judge to issue a protective order on that information, which would then block the defense from releasing the information publicly.
It alleges that the defendant, Bryan C. Kohberger, on or about November 13th of 2022 in Latah County, state of Idaho, did unlawfully enter a residence located at 1122 King Road, Moscow, with the intent to commit the felony crime of murder.
Meanwhile, some reports say Kohberger is closely following his case from behind bars, watching himself on TV. But Long Crime Network host and public defender Bryan Buckmeyer says that's not unusual.
I think it's very normal for someone to follow their case if it's highly publicized. They want to see what everyone's talking about, what they're saying about their personal life as well as about the case. It's like checking Instagram or your Facebook to see what people are tagging you in or saying about you.
Other reports say Kohberger is being held in maximum security away from all other Latah County Jail inmates. According to News Nation, Kohberger has lost a significant amount of weight while behind bars, though he does have access to a TV and 1 hour of outside time per day. Some reports also say Kohberger has private prayer services with a religious leader.
It is unsurprising for someone to find religion while in prison or in jail. Just like I would say it's unsurprising for someone to find religion when they're diagnosed with cancer or with a severe disease. It's, I think, the person seeing their own mortality and the difficulty of their situation and looking for an answer.
News Nation also reports Kohberger's 2 sisters, Amanda and Melissa, were both fired from their jobs after his arrest. The network reports Melissa worked as a mental health therapist and Amanda was a working actress. None of the family have visited Kohberger in Idaho since his arrest, but News Nation also reports they speak via phone. Kohberger is due back in court on June 26 for a preliminary hearing that's expected to last multiple days. According to
this article or news report was from 6 months ago. That's the reason they said that his court will start in June. But what I find interesting and sad is that his sisters Melissa and Amanda have both lost their jobs due to Bryan Kohberger being charged for these 4 horrific murders. And it's just sad because nobody is guilty yet. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty. So especially for his sister Melissa, I think that's the one to the right, who's a mental health therapist. For her to lose her job, I really feel for her because I'm a licensed mental health counselor and I can imagine how long it took her to get her degree, get her experience. I'm sure she was there to help and benefit people who really needed mental health. help and support. So it's really sad that because if a family member, for whatever reason, commits crimes, I don't think that the sisters should lose their jobs over that. Because let's not forget, Bryan Kohberger is still innocent until proven guilty. And I hope they fight for this case, both the sisters, and I hope they get a job. Because this is no fault of their own. They weren't living even in the same state. The sisters lives in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, I believe. And Bryan, if he committed these crimes, committed it in Idaho, Moscow. I'm not saying that it's right, but it is wrong that the two sisters lose their jobs and livelihood over the fact that their brother's in court. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a lovely day.